In a small village nestled between towering mountains and dense forests, there lived a young man named Amon. He was intelligent and kind, but he felt lost in life, unsure of his purpose or path. Despite having everything he needed, Amon felt an emptiness inside, as if he were wandering in circles. One day, Amon decided to leave his village in search of answers. He walked for days and nights until he reached a secluded cave where it was said that a wise man lived, a man who knew the secrets of life and only revealed himself to those who sought the truth with sincerity. When Amon arrived at the cave, he found the wise man sitting calmly, dressed in simple robes and holding an ancient book. The wise man looked at Amon with eyes that radiated wisdom and said, "I know why you have come, my son. You are searching for yourself." Amon was astonished. "How did you know? And how can I find myself?" The wise man smiled and replied, "You will not find yourself by searching outwardly, but by diving deep within. But before I show you the way, tell me, what is it that prevents you from being happy right now?" Amon thought for a moment and said, "I feel like I have nothing, and I don't know what I want." The wise man responded, "You cannot see what you have because you are focused on what you lack. Life is not about possessing things, but about understanding them." The wise man continued, "Everything around you is a mirror of your soul. The mountains teach you patience, the rivers teach you flow, and the sky teaches you expansiveness." Then he picked up a handful of sand and said, "Do you see these grains? Each one represents a moment in your life. If you hold them too tightly, they will slip through your fingers. But if you let them go with wisdom, they will form a path before you. Life is like this sand, do not try to control it, learn to coexist with it." Amon frowned and asked, "But how can I coexist with life when I don't even know who I am?" The wise man replied, "You are not your name, your appearance, or even your thoughts. You are the awareness that observes all of this. When you understand that you are the observer and not the observed, you will find peace." Then the wise man led Amon to an ancient tree and said, "Look at this tree. Its roots are firmly grounded in the earth, and its branches stretch toward the sky. It does not question its purpose or doubt its existence. It simply is. Be like the tree, steadfast in your truth and open to the universe." After days of conversation and learning, Amon began to feel a shift within himself. He no longer felt lost, but started to understand that life is a journey of self-discovery. He thanked the wise man and decided to return to his village, but this time with a heart full of wisdom. When Amon returned to his village, everyone noticed the change in him. He was calmer, more aware, and wiser. When they asked him about the secret to his transformation, he said, "I learned that life is but a mirror reflecting what is within us. When we change ourselves, our lives change." From that day on, Amon lived a life full of meaning, teaching others that wisdom is not about finding answers but about understanding the questions. The moral of the story, the search for self. Sometimes, we search for ourselves outwardly, but the truth lies within. Coexisting with life. Life is not about control but about coexistence. When we stop trying to control everything, we find peace. Wisdom in questions. Sometimes, the questions are more important than the answers. When we understand the questions, the answers come naturally. Self-awareness. We are not our thoughts or emotions but the awareness that observes them. When we realize this, we free ourselves from the limitations we place on ourselves.